The sun is shining. We are surrounded by palm trees. We are in Lakeland, Florida, the spring training home of the Detroit Tigers. Now, there are so many intriguing storylines for our fans down in Toledo. One potentially could be catcher Tomas Nido. He came to the Mud Hens for just a few games at the end of last season, but last year he played with 5 different teams, and he has now become a 31-year-old veteran who we could see with the Mud Hens. All right, with Tomas Nido, you had an interesting year last year. You played for 5 different teams. You came and joined the Mud Hens at the end of last season. How much of a roller coaster was last year for you, and how do you kind of handle all of that?
It's part of the game. Things happen, and you kind of roll with the punches and adjust as you go.
You've been around for a little while. You're a veteran guy who has seen a lot. Does that help kind of trying to process all of that and going to different organizations, things like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Last year, started with the Mets and Cubs, and coming here for a little bit. It's you get to see a lot of the guys at some point throughout your career, so you get familiar with them. At the beginning it's a little tough, but you get the hang of it.
How do you handle trying to figure out a different pitching staff in a short amount of time when you go to a different place like that?
Just preparation videos, reports that we get, where we can get those pretty dialed in and to get the right information to get on the same page.
At this point in your career, how much are you a guy that some of the other guys can lean on, and do you embrace that veteran role a little bit or no?
I had guys who did it for me as I was coming out, so I always try to help in any way I can, and little things mean a lot in the long run when guys are going through certain things, and I had other people do the same for me, things that stuck with me forever. So at the end of the day, trying to be a good teammate, good person, above all, and those are things that lead to a winning culture.
Still so many roster decisions to be made for this Tigers team as we get closer to opening day. But no matter who is on the team, the Mud Hens will be in downtown Toledo coming up on March 28th for opening day. It's the biggest party in Toledo. We don't want you to miss. Get your tickets now at mudhens.com.